Vernoncentral.ca's special Viper today is Dr. Duncan Ray, owner of the team. Congratulations on receiving Freedom of the City today.
Well, thank you, Don. It's been a tremendous honor and a tremendous shock because I certainly wasn't expecting anything like this when I got up this morning.
Now, one of the real perks here is that lifetime parking pass. You going to take advantage of that?
I'm actually parked at an expired meter right now as we speak.
Everybody in that room was totally envious when they gave that to you.
I just sorry they didn't forgive me on my past parking tickets. I thought that would have been a nice bonus too, but that's okay. I'll probably have to pay up those.
Are you proud of this year's team?
I'm very proud of this year's team. I think they showed a spirit that, everybody knew that we were really going to be good last year and the year before, but this year was a question of getting out of the division even. And even when we were down 2-0 against Salmon Arm and having lost that second game 6-0 at home, a lot of people were ready to jump off the bandwagon, but this team believed in themselves. They came through and of course went as far as we did, and that's what makes me especially proud because they could have given up at any time, and they just did not know how to say no.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Looking back at this season, 89 games in total, can you think of one or two highlights that really stand out in your mind?
Not really.
Okay, I'll ask you a different question then. Or maybe I just bought you enough time to think of a highlight.
It's hard to really sort of put a highlight on a season like that. I mean, 89 games is a lot of games, but certainly I think coming back against Salmon Arm was probably huge. 4 games in a row against a team like that was pretty good accomplishment. And then you also have to look at the Powell River series.
Yes.
That was one of the top ranked teams in Canada, and,
yes.
and again 4 straight for them, and that was an unexpected bonus. And then of course we get to the Doyle Cup with Spruce Grove, and in that game 7 tied 2-2 with just a handful of minutes left, and they take a shot. The big kid Slobodian took a shot, hit the post. Dave turns it around the other way, goes back and scores a goal. So it goes to show it's a game of inches. And had that gone the other way, we'd probably not be standing here talking.
Exactly. And then game of inches in that final game against Pembroke, right?
Well, I watched that replay probably about 18 times now, and every time I see it hit the shaft of that stick, I think how unfortunate that was.
Yes.
It was just a something you could do that 50 times in a game and it would go through, and yet this one time it hit the shaft of the stick and turns it back the other way. Unfortunately, but the effort was there on our part. I wouldn't have changed a thing in that regard, and I'm very proud of what they were able to accomplish.
And the whole team and the whole community is proud of you.
Well, thank you.
This is Dr. Duncan Ray. He has the freedom of the city, folks. Welcome back to Vernoncentral.ca's Viper Fan of the Year. I'm going to call you, Sharon Buck. Sharon, you've been a loyal and a wonderful fan of the Vipers. What keeps you coming?
Just the kids. They're just such great kids, and they just make me feel like part of the family.
And I see you visiting with a number of them here, so
yeah.
I think the feeling is reciprocated.
Each one of them just right in my heart. They've all been just
great. What a great bunch of kids this year, right?
Yeah, every year is. I can't honestly say that. It's just hard to say goodbye to them.
Yes. So, now, luckily, a whole bunch of them are coming back.
I know, that's great. I can hardly wait.
Can you pick out 2 or 3 guys that maybe especially thrilled you this year watching them play?
Well, not really. They're all they've each got their own special thing, and of course Stevie Weinstein, I've always been really close to him.
Yeah, he's a great kid.
Yeah.
He's not a kid anymore.
No,
he's a young man. He came here as a kid. And that's what happens, right?
Yeah. And just to see them grow up and develop into young men, it's just awesome.
And especially when you have players like Steve and Adam Thompson, Bryce, who are here for 3 years.
And they've all got their own special thing, and Dave Robson was just great. Well, they all are.
Yeah.
They're all
Yeah.
just, and the biggest thing that got me is going around to all the different places. Like, I think I've probably seen about 50, 55 games this year.
Yes,
and
I know.
going around to the different clubs, and just to hear everybody, just come up to us and say what great bunch of kids we have and great ambassadors, and it's just been awesome.
Now, you and Elaine Williams are a famous pair at
Yeah.
the games.
Yeah, we're called the grandmas of the hockey team.
Yeah. The raging grannies out
Yeah.
there every game. We really look forward to seeing you back again next year.
I'll
You're the
be
backbone of the fandom
Yeah.
here in Vernon. I interview the players, and they tell me the same thing. Best part of playing here, the fans.
The fans, yeah.
Yep. So thank you.
Yeah, there's quite a few of us that are diehard fans and always will be. And just thanks so much to Duncan Ray to keep his team here. It's
Yeah.
just been great.
Okay, and we'll see you next year.
Okay,
It's
thank
Sharon
you.
Buck, folks. For the very final time this year, Vernoncentral.ca's Viper Player of the Year now, we'll call you, David Robinson. Congratulations, first of all, being Player of the Week in the BCHL.
Thanks, Fluffer. Yeah, it was a pretty good week. Would have liked to finish it off, but a lot of good memories.
Personally, for yourself, 4 goals, 2 assists, and that kind of competition is pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good week. I thought our line played well. We chipped in offensively, and obviously we're a little disappointed we didn't come out with the cup, but real proud of the way the guys played, and it was a good week.
Now, you played with a couple of other grizzled 20-year-olds this year, Kyle Murphy and Bryce Kokoski. Tell me a little bit about the contribution each made to that line.
Well, Murph, he's the nicest guy on the team. Works his bag off every time he's on the ice. You saw it in the semifinals. He bought the shot and paid for it a little bit, but just a guy that'll go out there and do whatever it takes to win. And it was a pleasure playing with him. And then Kat, what more could you ask for in a guy who's been here for 5 years? And I grew up with him, so it was a lot of fun playing with him. And probably the best hands on the team, best shot on the team, and you saw that with his 2 goals in the semifinals, and unbelievable goals and unbelievable guy to play with, and both those guys, it was just unbelievable playing with them. I keep saying unbelievable because it was.
Yeah, it was.
Just a tremendous 2 guys to play with, and I love both of them.
I didn't realize how close that slap shot of his was in the final game to going in top corner. Looking at it on the video again, and see it missed by maybe an inch or 2 top corner.
Yeah, I wish I would have been in front there screening the goalie, but in the end I don't think I would have had to, because it was so hard, and it missed by just an inch, like you said. So it was a carbon copy of his shot in the semifinals. Too bad it didn't go in. Things might have been different.
Well, that's the luck of the game, isn't it? Inch here, an inch there, and a game can be decided by that.
I know, especially in that game. You got to give Pembroke a lot of credit.
Yes.
They played their game to a T. They clogged up the middle. We had some good chances. Especially myself. Didn't bear down on them, but their goalie played probably his best game of his life there. So, it was a game of inches, and a shot gets blocked with the shaft of his stick.
Yes.
Hits his stick, and they go down for a breakaway. So, it was just a lucky bounce.
And Kirby gets his pad on that too. He actually got his pad on it.
Yeah, exactly.
And he could have easily stopped that with just a slightly different angle on the pad.
I know, exactly. It's just the way it went, and things weren't meant for us to win that day. But got to be proud of the way we played.
I agree. What's up for David Robinson next?
Who knows? I've been kind of putting it off until now, and that time has come to decide what the next chapter is. I'm going to be golfing at Highlands.
Yeah, absolutely.
And but I'll either be going to university or going pro hockey. And
okay.
By no means have I decided yet. I'm going to sit down with my family, kind of just take a week off and soak things in a little bit, and hang out with the guys and have some fun, and then decide from there.
All of Vernon wishes you well.
Thanks, Fluffer. It's been a pleasure.
Forever in the summer. first day of summer. Saturday, smoke up the new runners. Kick, flip, dip, dip, sip, coolie, coolie. Twist up, I thank God, instead of truly, truly. Quenching, sweating, we're tighten my board. Good Lord, it's time.